Okay, this one is a doozy, folks. In a group chat where rising stars in the Republican Party, the ones who are and will be running campaigns, sitting on committees, making decisions, shaping policies, spending taxpayer dollars, these people are calling rape epic. They're using racial slurs. They're joking about slavery and fantasizing about putting their political enemies in gas chambers. I'm going to show you the messages right here, but I want you to recognize that they're saying the quiet part out loud. This is the Dollemore Daily. I'm guest host Garrison Hayes. More on me later on, but for now, let's dig in. Yesterday afternoon, Politico published their investigative deep dive into the massive young Republican group chat leak, one that should shake the GOP's young Republican infrastructure to its core, right? Like donors should be pulling back. Elected officials should be falling all over themselves to condemn the folks in this chat, folks at the highest level. We should see them saying this was wrong. This isn't what we stand for. They should be appalled about what was said, not only here in this group chat, but what was said about other young Republicans in this group chat and what appears to be a pervasive culture of bigotry in their ranks. All of that should be true. This should alarm them all. But I have this sneaking suspicion that it doesn't. And I think it is in large part because these people already know what they are. In fact, just hours after this investigation dropped, the Vice President of the United States of America, J.D. Vance, put this in a tweet. He tried to downplay this bombshell reporting, this massive revelation. He tried to downplay it as a college group chat. But Governor Kathy Hochul was actually asked about this yesterday, and I want to play for you what she had to say, because I think it's really important and really instructive. Watch this.
Politico reported on a group chat of a bunch of young Republicans. I'm wondering your thoughts on that, and does this reflect, is it just some bad young apples in this chat, or do you think that there's a toxicity around the entire party?
Some bad apples. These are the future of the Republican Party. This was so vile. It is hard to find the words to put into context that these are people who are part of a political party, one of two major political parties, and they believe in gas chambers and rape and discrimination based on the color of people's skins. These are racist, sexist, disgusting remarks. And I would say this. We have a leader from the Republican Party in this state, the highest ranking individual, who in the backdrop of all this calls our candidate for mayor, one of our candidates for mayor, a jihadist and a terrorist, and then somehow says, oh, what they said, these young Republicans, was wrong. Like, look at what you say yourself. Look at your inflammatory words. And maybe they have an effect on these young people, many of whom you support and have supported you. And you ought to just do a little re-examination of how far this has gone, where this is normalized enough that thousands of texts are uncovered. This is not one person saying they love Hitler. This is a whole lot of people saying things that are so disgusting and so abhorrent that everybody from the president on down should condemn them. And there's got to be consequences. Kick them out of the party. Take away their official roles. Stop using them as campaign advisors. There needs to be consequences. This bullshit has to stop.
Strong words from the governor there. And I think she's right. There are veritable leaders, at least one elected leader, who were in there joking about some of the most despicable things imaginable. Among the folks in this group chat are folks like Peter Giunta, who is the former New York State Young Republican leader. There's Bobby Walker, who's vice chair of the New York State Young Republicans, longtime GOP operative and aide to State Senator Peter Oberacker. You have a gentleman by the name of Samuel Douglas, who's the first-term Vermont state senator. There are calls for him to step down. He's named in the chat. You have Breonna Douglas, who is the spouse of State Senator Samuel Douglas, who also appears in this chat and is getting some backlash from the Vermont GOP. You have a person by the name of William Hendricks, who is the vice chair of the Kansas Young Republicans, who is particularly fond of using the N-word. Alex Dwyer, chair of the Kansas Young Republicans, also identified as participating in this chat, after which you will notice if you go onto Twitter or X and look at the Kansas Young Republicans, they've deactivated the state party's account, last I checked. And one thing that you got to kind of point out is that they kind of have a look, don't they? You know what I mean? Nah, not too much, not too much. I want to actually read for you a few of the exchanges that Governor Hochul was referring to, ones that stood out to me. The first one comes when someone says this. They say the Spanish came to America and had sex with every single woman, to which one person responds, sex is gay. To which another person chimes in, referring to this kind of Spaniards coming to America. This person says, sex ? It was rape. To which Walker allegedly responds, epic. But it's actually this last one that really stood out to me, and I think ties into the larger issue with what we see happening in this chat among this next generation of leadership in the GOP that I think we should really be paying very close attention to. There's one person in the chat who said this: if your pilot is a she and she looks 10 shades darker than someone from Sicily, just end it there. Scream the no-no word. This was from Peter Giunta, who is the former chair of the New York State Young Republicans, according to Politico's reporting, which reminded me, those words, if you see somebody in the cockpit, if your pilot looks like this, then you should have this response. It reminded me of something else I'd seen before. Watch this.
No, I mean, like, you want to go thought crime? Like, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
That sound familiar to you too? The truth is that this stuff is downstream from the edgelord, dark humor, and blatant racism that has come to be completely acceptable in right-wing circles these days. You know, the great irony in all of this is that while these folks are in their group chat calling black people monkeys and joking about rape and saying that they love Hitler, college students are being doxxed and blacklisted. You're seeing folks in corporate America and in the media lose their jobs for refusing to be appropriately sad when a hate mongerer, a person who was putting out vitriolic ideas into the world, dies. While these young Republicans can joke about all this stuff and still have party leaders defending them at the highest level, all the way up to the Vice President of the United States of America. This is why I think it's actually incredibly important that parents monitor what they are allowing their children to engage with online, particularly parents of young boys. There is an ecosystem, a rabbit hole that is set up for to draw young men into this and to make it cool and edgy and subversive to be a bigot. You know, the truth is that these guys didn't wake up one morning making rape jokes. They were groomed by bad actors and the algorithms that amplify and enable them, by these edgy memes and this dark humor. They kind of frame all this stuff as a joke. I said recently at the NAACP convention this summer, I was asked a question in my response. They were like, how do we kind of protect ourselves and what should we look out for? I said, be careful what you laugh at. And I really meant it. I think there is a way in which humor is being used to dehumanize and to kind of lower your kind of natural guards against this stuff. If someone walked up to you and made a joke about any of this stuff, you probably, buck against it. But within the kind of frame and the dressings of humor, you might be inclined to accept it. I think that these kinds of people, these bad actors, and again, the algorithms that amplify them, those forces are preying on the impressionable minds of young men and turning them into the incel losers that these men in this political reporting have become. Okay, I'm going to call it there. I've told you what I think. Now I need you to tell me what you think. Listen, my name is Garrison Hayes. I'm really, really excited to be back here filling in for Jesse for a few days while he is out of town. I am in love with this community. You all were so nice to me last time. So I really appreciate if you went over to my channel and subscribed over there. Of course, make sure you like this video to send good positive vibes. Be sure to subscribe to the channel at Dollemore if you aren't already. Jesse has the easiest username on all of the platforms. He is at Dollemore everywhere. So make sure you go follow him everywhere possible. Again, consider subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.